Hey YouTube, long time seller here. Over 6 years experience selling online. Started as a part-time and moved to full-time. But anyway, I want to show you my journey now in this transformation where I am in the process right now of moving my inventory, pulling inventory from eBay and moving it to WhatNot. And I'm going to explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And it's been a accumulation over the last couple of years. I did a rant video 2 days ago, and I ended up deleting the video because, let me tell you, I was dropping a lot of F-bombs. I was really upset with eBay, and it's gotten to the point where it's just ridiculous. The last 2 years, it seems like they're doing everything they can to piss off their middle sellers. And I'm not talking about your small hobby sellers, and I'm not talking about your big giant sellers. I'm talking about your middle guys, the bread and butter of their selling platform. I'm talking about the sellers with, say, 2,000 to 10,000 items, okay? That's a big part of their business where they realize it or not, and that's a very group of people that they are pissing off. I'm one of them. So anyway, right now what I'm doing is I am in the process of pulling. You see what I pulled already here. And this is my inventory here. I've got that row. I've got these 2 rows here. And you can see these boxes here. There's a lot of product. Everything's wrapped and numbered in here. I have these 2 rows here. And this partial row down here. So as you see, I have a lot of items. At one time I had 12,000 items listed on eBay selling, and now I'm at 10,000 and dropping. And right now I am in the process of pulling. I'm pulling a little over 100 items that will be going on WhatNot tonight, and these are all Polo Ralph Lauren items that this is the sell this time. I'll be doing a golf polo, and anyway, I'm pulling inventory and selling it on WhatNot. And I've been doing this for about a month now, and the WhatNot thing's growing, and it's doing all right. But and it's just because eBay has been so frustratingly difficult to deal with, and I'm not going to go into all the particulars because it's been a myriad of little things, just little things for the last 2 years, and it's horrible. But the other morning I woke up to a Vero. All right, now a Vero is a verified owner's rights, and I understand, like a company like, say, Gucci is real bad about this, and Coach is horrible. If you try to sell a Coach purse, and if they think it's not theirs, well, even if, let me put this, Coach files a lot of Veros on eBay, even if the product is real, because they don't want the competition. So anyway, I did my research, and the items I had were legit. They weren't fakes. They weren't copies. They were 100% real Coach items, serial numbers tracked, everything. And they called and called eBay and said, "Oh, that's not ours. Pull it down." And eBay pulled it down and hit me with a Vero. I mean, every time I quit selling those purses because of that, you know. And knowing that they were real, but they don't want the competition. And eBay's not going to argue with them. And I don't blame them for trying to argue with Coach or Nike or Gucci or anybody else. But anyway, so the Vero I woke up the other morning was from Starbucks, right? And Starbucks apparently had contacted eBay about one of my listings and said, "Hey, that's not ours. That we're going to file verified rights ownership." Okay. Well, I got to thinking, like, man, I don't have any Starbucks items in my store. So I looked, and this is the item that they had pulled. Okay, let me get this up here, see if I can get this where you can see it. All right. This is the item. Starbucks Ganja. Now, granted, this is a parody. A parody, which is legal in the United States of America. A parody. A funny logo t-shirt or hoodie here. Well, Starbucks apparently is offended by this. It's not Starbucks. It doesn't say Starbucks. I didn't list it as Starbucks. No way, shape, or form in any way did I mention the word Starbucks in my listing. But Starbucks took offense to this because apparently they don't have a sense of humor and they like to be the morality police. But we'll go into that in another video probably. But anyway, that was, and I'd started pulling my inventory several weeks ago because of other things that had happened. And this was granted, this is minor and it's trivial, but when you add all those minor trivial things together, it just gets up like, you know what? It was getting to the point of ridiculousness and absurdity. And I don't have the time or the patience or the wherewithal to want to deal with fucking stupidity. So, and pettiness. So eBay is losing, little by little, is losing a seller because I guarantee you 6 months from now, most of this inventory that you see here that is listed, this is all listed on eBay right now. This is already listed. You can see this is a lot of product here. I mean, every one of these bins are full. Every single one of them. Full of product. Listed on eBay. That's not going to be sold on eBay more than likely. I'm pulling 100 Polo Ralph Lauren items right now that are going WhatNot tonight. Tomorrow there'll be another 100 items pulled. And so it's going to go on and on and on and on where my inventory is getting pulled and I'm selling it off on WhatNot. And now I'm not going to quit selling on eBay. Just because I'm upset with them and pissed with them doesn't mean I'm going to stop selling yet. But right now my store is drastically going to change. And it is going to be, my goals and my plans, and this is a journey here on WhatNot, my goals and my plans by the middle of summer for my store, half of this stuff to be gone. I want half of this items off and sold on WhatNot. And if the WhatNot keeps going like it's been going, then I maybe do like Chris Lynn did. And I don't know if any of you follow him or watch him. I started following Chris Lynn long time ago when he was trying to be 10K on the Bay. When he first started and I first started. We started about the same time. I think he began about a year before me. And his story of leaving eBay is different than mine. But, and don't get me wrong, I'm not judging the man because I learned a lot from the guy and I still watch his shows. But anyway, he's on WhatNot. He's a giant seller on WhatNot. He was a giant seller on eBay, and eBay said nope. And so he took his business and boom, ran and didn't skip a beat. And he's over there doing just as much, if not more, on WhatNot. So anyway, this is another step in my journey, my WhatNot journey. It's my journey from eBay to WhatNot and possibly even another selling platform if something else comes along that's better than eBay. eBay's getting, I think eBay has been such a powerhouse for so long that they let it go to their head. I really think that, and I think they forget that it's people like me and other sellers out there that make them their living. And when they piss enough of us off and we walk to other platforms and we take our business to other platforms, maybe they'll wake up when their revenue goes down. So, and right now they're gouging the crap out of us with fees. They negotiate postal rates for us. And I know the post office has gone up, but eBay, I guarantee you, eBay is pocketing some of that postal percentage that they're doing for us, and it's gotten really bad. I mean, my postal, I spent, I think this year, almost $36,000 or $38,000 to just the post office this year on postage, and that's a pretty good chunk. So, and it's gone up. My selling fees have gone up. My shipping fees have gone up. Everything has gone up. Product cost has gone up. Sales are not going up. And it's just, I mean, my sales have climbed and they haven't decreased. Let me put it that way. But my profit margin is decreasing because I'm getting nickel and dimed and beat up. And so what I can do as a businessman and as a seller is I can take my product, and if I'm not happy where I'm at, then I can move it. And that's what's great about living in this country. I have the freedom and the right to do that. And this is my journey on WhatNot. And I hope some of y'all follow me. And I hope if there's anybody else upset and displeased with the big guys and you want to move off to a new platform, try some of these other platforms. Give it a shot. See what you like. So, alrighty. Well, hey, I'm going to get back to pulling. I've only pulled this one bundle here, this box here. I got about 30 items pulled. I got about another 70 to pull. And then I got to get them unwrapped and get set up for the WhatNot show this afternoon. And I got 2 shows this afternoon, one polo, one jewelry. But anyway, hey, I hope if anybody else has experienced the same frustrations I have, please like, share, comment. Please send me some comments. Let me know what's going on, how you're doing, what you're going to do, any ideas or thoughts or anything like that. And please please subscribe. Help me build my following. My following's been growing pretty good, and I'd like to grow it up a little bit more so I can bring more content like this, because time is money and it costs me time to do this, and it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe and share. So, all right. Hey, I appreciate it. Long time seller going out. Everybody have a great Q4, man. Have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas with you and your family.